Hello, Maurieo Vlogs, number 274, calves. Hello, welcome. Well, I had a great day today. I managed to pay for my parking, and when I came back to my car to drive home, these little fellas were in the paddock next to me. Now this is pretty common in this area here, the Waikato, which is a big dairy area, big on dairy around here in the Waikato. Now you can see coming up just above my head, I'll tell you when, you can see a large building, a large brown, there it is, right under the calves there. Now that's a building that I surveyed and set out to keep it vertical quite a few years ago. It's still standing, and in that building they put the milk powder in cans. That's what they do. So dairy is a huge industry here in the Waikato, because in New Zealand we are able to grow lots of grass. So we keep our animals outside and they're grass fed, so that we get top quality milk and beef. Now it's calving time. Well, the calves have been born now, and the cows are back into milk production. So what I think we've got here in this situation, although I haven't confirmed it, is we've got the farmer here, or the guy that leases this land, which is part of the campus of our institution there. He leases this land. I think he's got these three little calves just with this one cow here. So the cow sometimes just has one calf of her own, but they'll put a couple of extra ones in that they've taken off the milking cows that are going through the shed. And that way they can, the mum feeds them and feeds them up and fattens them up, and they go through the various fattening stages, and they'll be sold for meat production. They'll off to the freezing works, or the meat works as we call it over here, and yeah, they'll become hamburgers and steaks and the like, such as that. So I think that's what's going on here. The three little calves on the one cow, and these just raising them up there. One of them looks like it's had a little bit of a tough time, but the other two seem pretty good. So that's pretty common around this area here, that we get pretty close to the farming. It's any little bits of green grass, they usually got some sort of animal on them of some sort. So yeah, that's it. That's a pretty everyday occurrence for us. The little calves there, and you can see. So that brings us to obviously our theme of today is calves and dairying. So we've got this guy here, and he's standing in front of a turnstile type rotary milking platform. So that round platform goes round actually. So the cows come in, they step onto the platform, they put the milking cups on them, and then the platform turns around, and as it's going around, the cows are milked, and then they get to a certain point and they walk off again. And so this guy here, I wonder who he is. I don't wonder. Oh, that's what the question is. Who is he? And here he is standing in front of a turnstile rotary milking shed. And I can tell you that this guy is from Eltham, down in the Taranaki, which is another big dairy area here in the North Island, and just a little bit to the west and south of the Waikato. In fact, they probably might be the King Country there, but they may have a point where their boundaries meet. So who is this guy, as I say, standing in front of the rotary turnstile rotary milking platform? So that's your little challenge for today, to find out who he is. And yesterday's challenge, of course, was about the parking meter. And the photograph that I had here, of course, is Carl McGee. And he painted the first parking meter. I don't know whether that was... I don't know how many friends he's got, but apparently he did pretty well out of it. So I guess at the time when he invented it, it was probably not so much hate towards parking meters in those days. But anyway, Carl invented the parking meter, and WT got in first with that answer and worked out that was Carl McGee. So I got lots of I got a few comments and commiserations about the parking fee, and that's leading me up to do a vlog on how I when parking first came into our campus and we had to pay for it. I thought of various ways that I could beat the man. So I've got a vlog coming up about my U-Butte solution that to this problem. However, I haven't quite had the wherewithal to implement it at this particular point in time. So thanks everybody for your comments and your empathy with the parking ticket. It was really good, and thanks for your encouragement and support. I really appreciate it, and I've got around and had a look at a few channels and made some comments, and yeah, there's some really good stuff out there. So yeah, keep it up. Experience. The more experience you get, the better you get. All good. Cheers. See you.